I'm director of Smiles.
Director of Smiles.
Yes.
So what does that mean?
I walk around, make people smile.
You make people smile?
Yeah, they make people smile.
We just saw this big guy at games who we'd never seen before. We didn't know Rhashan. Then he would start walking around the ballpark during the day because it's his neighborhood. It's like, hey, there's that guy Rhashan again. And, you know, we'd see him day after day. And then we were wondering, well, how is he actually getting a ticket for the game? We weren't sure. And we started having him break down cardboard for recycling. And he would do that for, 20 minutes, and we would give him a ticket for the game that night. We got to know him a little more, and he was so much fun to be around that we started inviting him in the office. And then he never left.
How many years have you been here?
19 years.
19 years already.
19 years.
Rhashan is here when all of us get here. Between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., he does the mail run, hands out the mail to everybody, sorts it and hands it out. Empty your trash cans, change your calendars. Those are kind of his recurring duties. He'll help stock the merchandise store. I mean, he's great at doing that stuff and loves to do it.
If somebody's slacking off, do you make sure they get back to work?
They gotta get back to work.
And then the season ended, and it was like, what's going to happen with Rhashan? Except the very day after the season ended, he promptly reported for work at 9 o'clock, sat down at a desk, took his hat off, had a lunch with him, and, he just gave himself a job.
Yeah.
Who's going to tell him to go away? Not us, because it just makes you feel good to have him around.
Absolutely. Yeah. But what would you do if you didn't have baseball to watch and keep you busy?
We'll be working this front office. We get ready for next home game.
So not having baseball at all is not an option.
Not an option.
Not an option.
It's not an option.
He was part of a very vulnerable population during the pandemic, so we wanted to make sure that he was not going out and doing his usual things about town.
Yeah.
And that if he had to do something, that he was wearing a mask, etc. After a while, he understood and he kind of hunkered down like we all did.
Yeah.
But that was our main thrust of it, was we needed to keep him safe. We were always trying to reassure him that, hey, we're going to be back next year.
Yeah.
This is a one-time thing. Even though we didn't know.
Yeah.
We're one of a group of people who have taken Rhashan under their wing before he was with us, really over the last 30 years.
Let me ask you this question. Who is your favorite cross-cutter ever?
I like all of them.
You like all of them? You can't pick one?
I never pick one. I love all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Fans love Rhashan. He's become part of the Crosscutters brand, obviously, just as much as Boomer or me or anybody else who does things fan-facing for the team. Rhashan's the guy. Nobody else on the staff has a bobblehead every year. I mean, there's a reason for that. They don't want our bobbleheads, but they want a Rhashan bobblehead.
Tuesday, May 25th, all the fans missed me.
They missed you?
Yeah, they came back to see me. All the fans happy to see me for the May 25th.
So how did it make you feel when the players, after they win a championship, they're looking for you? How does that make you feel?
I like it. I love it.
The best thing that people can do is come out, say hello to him when they see him about town, to recognize him and say hi, not just turn to the person they're with and say, hey, that's Rhashan, I see him at the ballpark. To tell Rhashan hello, because he loves to see his fans and his friends and loves to be recognized around town. So it's a positive thing for him.
So your job is to entertain and keep
my
everybody
job.
smiling.
I had to keep everybody smiling.
That's what everybody remembers about this place. Every player who's played here over the last 20 years. Anytime I see them anywhere in the world, the first question is, how's Rhashan?
2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Thank you, dear.
There you go.
Oh, check out these red potatoes. They are awesome.
Telling jokes. Come on, tell me a joke. Tell me one about your dog.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
My greatest breakthrough is being a husband again. That's why I chose UPMC.